Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. We're going to do the little fishies today. Pisces is up with the dark side of the moon read. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, let's see what Pisces needs to know about their dark side of the moon. All over the place. Alright, Pisces. Did we get it all? Oh. It's back. It's back! Oh. Pick it again. Oh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Holy shit, Pisces. Oh, for God's sakes. Alright, fine. Them's some good cards, Pisces. Eight of Cups. The Star. Eight of Pentacles reversed. The Six of Swords and the Ten of Wands in the upright. Okay, so the only thing you have in reverse here is you're not working too hard on anything. I don't see much you need to work on. Dang. Okay, Pisces. Whoever my followers are, you got your poop in a group. How am I supposed to give advice for this? Okay, so she's walking away here. Now, this is the first card. So the thing about ladybugs is, okay, I'm a gardener. So the thing about ladybugs is they leave the environment much better than what they found it. They're very good for your garden in so many different ways. I'm not going to take the time to go through it, but look it up. It's a very powerful spiritual animal. And so you have a pair of swans here as well. So there's pairs all over in this card. There's a pair over here, there's a pair over here, there's a pair over here, and there's your little moon. Okay, there's your moon. And the little divot there. It's like something's coming to... I know we're going into new moon in Capricorn. But like this feels like it's like you're observing. This is weird. I've never seen this in this card before. So it's like you're observing here. You're observing all the little couples. And these entities have wings. Do you notice that? Like they're all winged creatures. Okay. So ladybugs can fly too. I feel like you're contemplating taking flight here. Wow, Pisces. That looks like a snapdragon in the background there. This little this little flower right. Oh, my chip nail polish. So it's a little snapdragon. Like, I don't know if you were taught this as a kid, but like if you kind of take them by the back of the throat, they move their mouth open and shut. There's like little... It's like little lymph nodes. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about right now. I'm just letting whatever come through. So like your lymph node system, right? It's connected. Like kind of like a meridian system. Like you gotta speak your truth here. You gotta bring this forward because you're observing couples here. You're spending a lot of time just looking around and observing and taking your time, leaving this magical, mystical area, right? And you're just taking notes. Okay, so the butterflies and the dragonflies both go through transitions. And the ugly duckling, remember, turns into a swan. And for the life of me, I'm not sure what kind of birds these are. I sincerely apologize. But there's what they look like if you want to, like, put it down in the comments or look it up for yourself. not sure what kind of flower that is that they're sitting on. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. It could be a narcissist flower. Uh-oh. I'm not saying you're a narcissist, Pisces. I'm saying that I think you're reflecting. Because that's what narcissist did, was he looked at his own reflection and then he got caught up in it. Now, some people say that that's like a really toxic, horrible thing. But if you can understand your inner world and how you're operating on the inside, oftentimes the outside will change. Not oftentimes, pretty much every time. So if you do this inner assessment here, I think you're going to be able to lift your face away from the pond and come out with something really spectacular, because this is your next card. Okay, so like you're like coming out of your cave, you're coming out of the darkness, out of the subconscious here, because this is the dark side of them and the things that you cannot see even if you wanted to. But you're not investing in it just yet. You're holding off. You're waiting for safer waters to come around. And I totally get that. Like, who wants to put their anchor in a water where there's might be a dead carcass? Right? I totally get that. That's fine. You're working hard on something else, and something else is overburdening you here, so you're not even able to focus on this coupling. It's quite the adventure, Pisces. Never going to see that card the same way again. Thanks. So what do you... Okay, and then there's a... This is a double impatient. For those of you who don't know, this is double impatient. So the flower says what it means you're being impatient. So oftentimes when we do get impatient, we're like, screw it, I'll do it myself. Give me all the things, just go away. Just get it. I'm like that too. I get it. Just like, give me all the things, I'll fucking figure it out myself. It's okay, Pisces. Shit happens. This is double impatience, so you're getting really impatient. Now you have love and passion here. It's just you're overburdening yourself with it. And I'm a flower freak, so I'm like, how bad is it? How could it really be that bad to have so many flowers on your back? But like, I'm getting you need to drop a few flowers here. And as lovely as those double white impatients are, these guys right here, you might need to drop a few flowers. But the good news is, hold up, your outcome is fucking spectacular here. This is fucking ridiculous. Okay. You've got the High Priestess. Okay, you're learning how to navigate those waters. And you're hiding your burdens here, but you're also hiding your anchor, is what I'm getting. Like, the moon is coming out on the other side of the curtain here. See? Like, your moon is coming out. So I feel like you're hiding some things, and you're putting out the vibe of what's going on with this whole, like, I'm observing these couplings things going on. Like, I'm taking stock, I'm registering, I'm creating stats in my own noggin here. And I'm ready to bring it. And the sea, I'm going to use the word ocean because Pisces is the ocean, right? Scorpio is the river, Cancer is the spring. So your water's a little choppy. Getting a little chaotic because of that impatience, okay? But I get, like, with this shell around her neck there, okay, you get how this is working and functioning. And that, like, I feel like you're starting to trust in your vocal cords here a little bit, which is exactly what you need to be doing with that Snapdragon. Wow, okay. Whoever does these cards, I swear to God. Okay. So with that snapdragon I was referring to before, I get, and this blue shell on her throat here. Blasted. Can you see it? I feel like I need to like lick the lens or something. She's got one of those swirly shells around her neck. So I feel like you are really coming to terms with the fact that you need to start speaking up about something here. Like, there's something huge. Like, look at this palace. Okay, you've just come out of this palace with like a little golden star here. And you feel like you need to wait. But the waiting is causing this burden because you're not bringing, you're keeping this a little bit too hidden here. Are you like afraid? But like, look at that, dude. Dandelion. You're supposed to bring this knowledge forward. Like, whatever you've been accumulating in the subconscious needs to be filtered through, brought to fruition, and you need to start waving your magic wand. And I get this is going to be effortless for you, but you seem burdened. Okay. So I get you dumping this and then just taking the one dandelion, because the dandelion is what's going to like spread those seeds, right? Might have some heavy air in your chart too. You might want to look at the natal chart and where you're rotating, because I feel like once you move into more air energy, this is really going to be like in your face and coming in hot and quick and fast and determined. And y'all ever worked with a horse before? Those are powerful creatures. Yeah, you're going to have some serious powerhouse coming forward here. Okay. And this could be like you're seeing internal couplings. Like, this doesn't have to be like, you know, people walking together in a park or something. It could be, but like this might be like how you merge the yin and the yang, or the divine masculine and divine feminine, and forge that Godhead, if you will, and become a sovereign entity of your own power. And this means for you, this is a balancing of the light and the dark, the understanding what's in the light and what's in the dark. So the light is simply what you know, and the dark is what you don't know. Okay, the depths of yourself and everyone else that are left unexplored. Okay, that's what the darkness is, the unknown. People really get confused about that because there's a certain narrative around like good and evil and whatnot. And when you get stuck in that belief system, sometimes it can really blind you and almost deter you from looking at the darkness. And the trouble with that is sometimes the darkness brings about our greatest gifts. Our greatest treasures are in the subconscious, wandering around inside of us, completely wasted and useless because we've been entrained to see them as evil and suppress them. Our wants, our needs, our drive, what really fills our cup, isn't allowed to come out into the light because it's socially unacceptable, according to usually some rich white guy who doesn't have anything better to do with his fucking time but sit there and judge humanity. It's okay, Pisces. I'll cry with you on that one later. So, understanding that what is in you already is what needs to be brought out into the light here. Because, like, look at this card. I wish you could just purchase the deck and do your read the deck. go through each card. These are magical. It's just freaking, there's like, you see that? It's like a skeleton of like a plant, like the internal workings. The internal structure of the species of plant, whatever this happens to be. I don't want to call it a rose, because it looks like it's all different leaves, and I can't. There's not one specific. That looks like a squash blossom of some sort. But the top of this, there's looks like rose leaves here. A rhododendron leaf right there. I mean, this is just all of the things in culmination is what it feels like. Down to the makeup of things and how it functions on a very deep cellular level. But then you have the cosmos up here, right? And the great temple. Very, it's almost like this web that is being woven right now. It's invisible to you. Well, okay, it used to be. Dun, dun, dun. Sorry about your luck. You tuned in. So this web that you're weaving in a very subconscious manner, it's lovely. It's really good energy, Pisces. Like, you legit, you're bringing it forward. I'm getting that your vocal cords are going to be major in this, though. There's so much blue in this read, except for at the end. Oh my God, I'm going to hold that off because it's gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. But what needs to be brought forth here, I'm going to have to clarify because I can't articulate it. Something knowledge. There might be some book learning in here, but there's an inner wisdom here that's there's like an intuitive inner wisdom. I'm getting emotional waters here. Like, look at it. An intuitive knowing of how to navigate the emotional waters, the emotional plane of life, rather than using just the intellect. Now, that's not absent. I think you're merging these two. Again, the masculine, the feminine, the light and the dark. You're finding those beautiful gray areas that exist. And then I feel like you're tapping into the deep dark here and like bringing the light and the dark together. It's like you're overcoming in a very natural, organic way the fear of darkness. That's what I'm getting. You're just allowing it to happen. You're not forcing it. You're just sitting with it. And I feel like your willingness to observe here and look at things in a very different way is going to lead to... Are you fucking ready to hold on to your butts? Holy shit. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Cups. King of Pentacles. You found it within. You found the treasure within, Pisces. Better write a freaking book. Okay. So that's your outcome from your dark side of the moon. This is what comes of you understanding the depths of yourself. Pisces, you better write a book. That's all I gotta say. We need the instruction manual now more than ever. Get on it. Legit. Pisces. Serious business. You're the ocean of the zodiac. You get the ether and the ocean and whatever else. And you fucking, this is the golden ticket, the key to the gate, the ring of keys to all the doors in the Matrix. Whatever you want to call it here. You have it. Okay, but this feels like you're merging with self. Like, that's pretty incredible. Independent, sovereign energy. And it feels like you're bringing this wealth of knowledge and to the world. You're demonstrating it. So you've got this kingdom up here in your skull, right? And you're like, just blow on the dandelion. And you need your throat chakra to do that. Breath work. Get into some breath work. Understand how that functions and works for you in the most proficient way. This is lovely energy, Pisces. This is freaking gorgeous. I love it. Look at all those beautiful flowers. Your garden is definitely plentiful. Jingle, jangle. She has everything she needs. She has everything she needs. And this king here, even though it is feminine energy. And you can't really tell if she's putting the gold inside or if she's taking it out. And maybe she's just like, hey, did you want to look at this quick? See how I did it? So I feel like, yeah, you're not going to have to work very hard. You're just going to have to go out into society and be exactly who you are. That's huge, Pisces. A lot of people can get away with that. I don't know. Again, once you get this nailed down, dude, you better start taking some notes, and I'll sign up for that class. Heck yeah. I don't know what I want to clarify here. Let's get the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's start with that. Bust. Three of Swords. Yeah. It's always going to hurt. It has to hurt if it's to heal. I don't remember that lady's name. Whoever it was in the never-ending story. Eight of Cups. Again. Ta-da. Walking away. Page of Swords. Yeah, getting to the point. Six of Swords. Flying above the bowl. Four of Pentacles. Keeping your values tight. Seven of Wands. Fighting for what you want. Oh. Awakening. Okay, miniature death. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you. Stop letting the outside world dictate how you should feel about this process. This is supposed to happen. Okay. Why do I know that? Because this lady is the same lady who is in charge of the Wheel of Fortune. That's how I know that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you've got the Six of Swords again here, twice. Flying over. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Okay? I can't make this shit up, dude. Okay. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles. Are you holding on to something that's no longer serving you? Pisces. Repeat after me. Let that shit go. All right, let me get the Ten of Wands here. Can I get the Ten of Wands clarified for Pisces, please? On the dark side of their moon. Okay, half the deck. Come on, Pisces. I know you want to... Oop. You're not using that. Why are you not using that? Why are you not using that? That's the Magician. I did not do that on purpose. I'm trying to smack you with the card. I'm not doing that. Why are you not using your Magician? Oh! Five of Cups. Queen of Wands. Oh, burnt. Nine of Pentacles. Pisces. Okay, so... I haven't even looked at your other cards. Okay, so you think that using magic is going to deprive you of cups and get your ass burnt. So when something's not meant for us, it's just not meant for us. And we have to be willing to let those things go with grace and gratitude. Okay? Pisces. Okay. So you've got the Seven of Cups, Head in the Clouds, Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, it's your head in the clouds. Pisces? Nah. That's fine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm saying, you know, it might be creating a little bit too much. Then the Ace of Wands, she's got her Phoenix here. Okay, she just rose from some ashes. You gotta get mentally clear about this. Okay. So you used magic. 3 of your cups dumped. Something went up in flames, and then you had to start all the fuck over again. Oh. I never saw this before. Pisces, what is up with your reads? I don't know if it's me getting over my sickness or Pisces readings. There's a couple here in the clouds. It's right here. There's their castle. There's the couple. How do I get myself out of the frame so you can focus on this? Come on. Make it a big one. Yeah, there's the dude. There's what she looks like she's wearing a dress. And it looks like they're like she's got her hand on his shoulder. And there's 2 arms going behind them. So they're about to embrace or they're... I wonder if the 7 of Cups is a Pisces card. I can't remember. But this definitely feels like Pisces energy. Head in the clouds. That's okay. Dreaming is good. It's what keeps us going. Again, back to the coupling. And again, I can't say if it's another human being for you, but this energy right here says you're pairing with yourself. You're not concerned about another right here. You're concerned about pairing with yourself. And then helping other people how to do that as well. Displaying it. Putting it on display is what I'm getting here. So you're overburdening yourself with something. I mean, you're going to have to burn some stuff up. Is that what you're emotionally attached to something? Sorry. Thought my phone was on silent. You're emotionally attached to this desire, though. Did you try to manifest it? And it ended up dumping the cups, is what I'm getting. So, when we cling to stuff, right, that's what creates suffering. And oftentimes when the universe says no, the universe will say no when it needs to, right? And your cups get dumped and you're devastated. And that's okay. That shit happens. But if we can take that back to the drawing board here, Pisces, and remember all the times that we were denied whatever it was we wanted, something better came along. Or maybe we refused the thing that was better for us and settled for something that we were not destined for or we weren't supposed to have in the first place. Or maybe we put our values on something that wasn't really fulfilling us. We just told that that was supposed to be our value system when it really wasn't. So then we have to go through that process. Okay, so either way, the outcome here is ridiculously, disgustingly beautiful. So, letting go of those things, right? Starting over again with grace and gratitude and not giving an F. Because this process that you are either going through or just got through is worth it. It's worth the pain. It's worth the agony. As long as you come to an understanding that now life is completely different and it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to go back to what it was. All that pain and suffering and agony and burning away and evaluating your values is meant to change you on every single level of existence. And if you just let that go and let this happen with grace and gratitude, okay? Because this is coming in whether you like it or not. So if you're busy doing this and this, it's going to take a hot minute for this to come in. It's just waiting. Just waiting, waiting, waiting. And look at the blue bird here. The little blue bird happiness. It's not a blue bird. I know it's not a blue bird. Don't yell at me. But it is the sign of like the throat chakra, right? Bringing that forward. Singing your little tune, okay? Really super important here. Super, super. Okay, I'm going to draw you a drag. Oh, fuck. Pisces. Vision, contemplating the future. I think I'm just going to have to type this out in the, whatchamacallit. So, vision, contemplating the future here. Looking out over everything you've just learned. And it's a lot, Pisces. You don't get to this energy with no fuss or fight. You just don't just step into that. That does not happen at all. Like, you had to go through some effing shit to get here. You're not letting me see that today. All you're letting me see is the strife and whatever else, and that's fine. I don't need to see everything. I need to know what energy you're in. And it's a little bit of struggle, a lot of bit of struggle, but that's leading to this. Okay, so if you can let go with grace and gratitude, I mean, it's in our head and it's in our heart. How fucking amazing is that? Pisces. Get it. So, how do you want it to look? Step into your magician power. And own it. Own it. You deserve it. Don't let anybody else con you out of that. You deserve this. You've earned it. Okay? Until next time, I love you. Keep your flame.